Hey guys, how are you? This is Ase O here again recording on my next video for the Orisha series. Here, this video today is of Oggun and Oshosi, the next two warriors or the next two Orishas in the Orisha video log type of thing that I'm doing. Here we have Oggun, who is the god of iron and civilization and a god of war also. As you can see, Oggun lives in a iron cauldron because he is the god of iron, like I just said. Oggun is notorious for how hard of a worker he is and the type of things that he does. Let me take this out. This is a machete that I have in my Oggun. He loves his machetes and his knives and all of those type of war things that he just really enjoys and likes. Okay, I'm trying to take this thing off so you guys can take a better look at my Oggun. But anyways, Oggun was one of the Orishas to come down from heaven when the earth was created, and he was in charge of, he was the one who developed iron, or who found iron, and he is the ironsmith of the Yoruba pantheon. So that you can see him a little better, because this thing is very, very big. Let me see if you guys can see him better. But Oggun is just another knife, or another sword, more machetes, knives. These were Athamis of mine that now live inside of Oggun. Oggun is a very mysterious Orisha in the sense that he is a good Orisha, but he's very rough. And as you can see, his pot is very jam-packed, and not the cleanest thing in the world either. This is an Oshosi. The reason why I'm doing Oggun and Oshosi together is because there's a pact between Oggun and Oshosi, that they will always live together because they need each other. Oggun has the force to kill the animals, while Oshosi has the bow and the arrow and the intelligence to hunt down the animal, let's just say. So this is my Oggun. This is the Oshosi I received when I was initiated. Very old, as you can see, full of things. Oggun is not the cleanest Orisha either. You don't really clean Oggun. Some people do. The majority of the people that I know, including myself included, don't clean Oggun, so only things are poured inside of him and nothing gets cleaned out. You cannot see him well because he's very jam-packed, very dark, but he has a lot of stuff in him, and I want to get more, obviously. And here we have Oshosi, who is the god of the hunt and the god of justice. Those are his otas, his sacred stones. And you can see these are deer antlers that get washed and ceremoniously prepared for Oshosi. So that's the full thing of Oshosi. He is the third of the warriors. As you can see, he has plenty of bows and arrows all throughout, because that is his main thing, the bows and arrows. These are what are those things? Shields. And he has his two loyal dogs that are always in front of him looking for prey. You can see the other dog in there. These are bracelets for him and those type of things. So Oggun and Oshosi pretty much live together because they help each other. It is said in the Patakis, in the ancient stories, that Oggun was trying to hunt or trying to find game, something to eat, and every time he would find something like a deer or something, he would try and go get the deer, but he would make so much noise with his machete that the deer would just run away because there was so much forest in between and bushes and stuff like that. And then Oshosi would try and go out and hunt, and what he would do was he would see his prey, but when he would shoot the arrow would just get stuck on a tree or something, and then he wouldn't get the animal either. Until one day that they were able to come together and they realized Oggun has the force to cut through the trees, and Oshosi could then shoot his arrow and thus kill his animal, his prey, an arrow there, which would then, they both could feed off and they both could eat. So that's how the pact became that Oggun and Oshosi would live together. So nowadays, when you receive Oggun with the warriors, you receive the representation of Oshosi in there. Although Oshosi is a separate Orisha, as you can see, that you receive him in his own separate container. If you don't receive him like this, then you would receive him like this, which is just simply a representation of the Orisha. And as you can see, there's plenty of Oshosis in Oggun's cauldron to symbolize and always see that pact. Oshosi is the god of justice. He represents blind justice. He doesn't get bribed. He doesn't do anything that's not justice. And let me tell you, I've had my fair encounters with him at this point. He's very, if you do something wrong, he'll make sure you get A, caught, or B, you pay for it in the right way. Just as if you are innocent, he will make sure that your innocence is also known. I can say that much. This is his teleke, or his necklace. This one was given to me by the actual guy who actually gave it to me. His name is Obasina B. Beautiful Orishas. These pretty much conclude who the warriors are, because the warriors are 4 Orishas. It's Elegua, Oggun, Oshosi, and Osun. Osun is the Orisha of the head and represents the higher self. Oggun and Oshosi are the next 2 Orishas after Elegua. If you guys have any questions, just let me know. I hope you guys can see Oggun better there. Just let me know. And I will be glad to answer as many questions as I possibly can. Either way, I hope you guys enjoy the video. And Ase O.